Okay, guys, I want to do one final segment on driving while impaired, and we've talked in the other sections about how easy it is to be charged with DWI, how taking medicine as prescribed can get you a DWI. Now I want to talk about what happens and what do we do to try to minimize everything for you in your DWI. Well, if you're a first offender, never had a DWI before, or haven't had a DWI conviction in the past 7 years, you're kind of considered to be not a first offender, but a low-level offender, and we can get you, normally we can get you a driving permit, we can keep you on unsupervised probation. There's some stuff we got to do to get you there, which what I do, if you have a DWI that fits in that category, that being you are a first offender or have a record with no priors in the last 7, I'm going to do a case plan for you which is designed to minimize your punishment down to the lowest level. You're probably going to be looking at court cost by me doing that at somewhere around $750 to $650, somewhere in that ballpark, depending upon how the thing rolls out of the barrel, but it's going to be no more than $750 for court fees. 24 hours of community service, no jail time. Probably will have no probation, be unsupervised. You'll pay your money, do your community service. The bad news is on even a first offender, you lose your license for 1 complete year. I can get you a permit to drive pretty much 24 hours a day to go to work. Your permit covers going to church on Sunday, but can't drive on weekends except for church or work. Stuff during the week, going to the grocery store, Lowe's, things for your household, can get you a permit to drive 6 in the morning until 8 o'clock at night for things like that. So I can get you a broad permit. It's all a matter of trying to get your case positioned in the right way. I have certain judges I want to put your case in front of, depending upon your situation and facts. This assumes that they've got enough to convict you. Obviously, if you have a low breath test, or if you refuse, which don't do that, that's not a good thing. Sometimes that makes the case triable, or if your case is one where I feel like you need to take it to trial, we do that. But I'm primarily in this video talking about cases where they've got you. And most time in DWIs, unfortunately, they do. So we got to be thinking that way. So we're looking at a level 5 there, trying to minimize your punishment. That's the lowest level. Now, the only thing that gets weird is if you blow over 0.14, which is pretty high, then you're in a different category where I can still get you a permit, but you have to have this, they call it blow and go. It's called an ignition interlock installed in your car, so we get you set up for doing that. And you also have a second waiting period to be able to drive, so you get 2 revocations in there. If you get charged, they take your license before trial for 30 days. If you need a quick permit to cover that 30, I can get you a permit after day 10 to cover. So you're, no matter what, you got a no drive for 10 days. So we can help you with that as well. If you are not first offender, then you have a situation where you can get jail time. In fact, if you've had a DWI within 7 years of this new DWI, you're going to get jail time, and you can get up to 3 years of jail time. Now, up until just a few years ago, DWI folks, even if they got jail time, they didn't necessarily serve the whole time. That's changed. I remember when people would get a 2-year sentence on DWI, and they would cut it in half automatically, and then due to jail overcrowding, by and large, I had some clients serve 2 months on a 2-year sentence. Those days are gone. Those days are gone. You now get sentenced pursuant to a new statute that pretty much you stay in there for the time. North Carolina is the toughest state in the country on DWI, and has been since I've been an attorney. 2 years. Well, I was in law school when they passed the Safe Roads Act. So it's tough stuff. But we can handle it. We can minimize, and there's things that we can do. I do a case plan for you. I'm going to get you the best possible result that we can. And I've been doing this. I do more DWIs than anybody have for 35 years, both as DA and as defense attorney. I've seen everything coming and going. I've tried cases to a jury on DWI before. I have many times, and I've pled thousands upon thousands, tens of thousands of these cases over the years. So I know what I'm doing in this area, and I'll share my experience and knowledge with you and get you the best situation. If we do get in a situation where you do have, a prior DWI and maybe have a revoked license for DWI and you're looking at jail, prison time, then I have some things that I can recommend to you to try to minimize that impact and also to try to get you to the minimum. Judge has to give you between 7 and 30 days usually on is what you're looking at as the minimum if you've got a prior record within 7 years, depending upon which level it is. Sometimes I can get the judge to do that on weekends to keep your job if you do some of the other things that I recommend. My thing is aggressive. I'm aggressive on defending DWIs in that I formulate a case plan and give you a menu of items to do. I give you a checklist, and you do A, B, C, D. I'll do the rest. And we've been very successful in doing that. I position your case, no matter how bad it is, by you doing some things that I have you do that will lower the impact of what happens. And so if you listen to me and do what I tell you to do in partnership with me in your case, we're going to be fine. So give us a call if you have a DWI. It's a devastating thing, not only for your license, but your insurance as well. And there's some things I can talk to you about there as well. But give us a call. A. Michael Edwards is my name. I'm the attorney. Go by Mike Edwards, same person. And April Garden is my office manager. She'll do an intake. Then I'll give you a call. We'll talk about what we need to do, formulate your case plan, give you a fee quote to do it and how much it's going to cost. I do flat fees, so you'll know up front how much the whole thing's going to cost. And I can work with you on how you pay your court monies and stuff like that. So give us a call, 652-8011 in Marion. 828 is the area code. I do cases also in Asheville, have a satellite office there. And also do cases Burke and Rutherford, and go up the mountain to Mitchell, Avery, and Yancey County. So we'll be happy to help you in any of these counties on DWI. And office is located in Marion, Logan Street, downtown. And my website for more information on me, attorneyedwards.com. That's attorneyedwards.com. Thank you for listening.